You've been doing that with quite a few of the boats, right? You bring them in, you'll use them for a little while if you can, and then you'll pretty much give it a full facelift.
Yeah, we're trying to do these facelifts now so they last us about 10 years.
There's another thing where me and Dave really saw eye to eye, talked about a lot, and that was boats.
So this is a huge part of what makes the lodge work, having this boatyard. You couldn't really have the lodge without the boatyard.
No, this lodge wouldn't work without the boatyard.
You know, I love to collect old cars. Dave loves to collect old boats. Dave built his own boatyard in Guatemala. Like, who the hell does that? Dave? That's the kind of stuff Dave does.
And the nice thing about gutting them, you build them to your specs. You know what works down here. You know what the clients want.
The biggest challenge we run into is getting parts. So, I mean, there's nothing really readily available. So we try to keep a stock of parts and stuff like that, like, you know, filters and belts. And
I mean, Dave just has this collection of sport fishing boats from the 60s to the 90s. That is just mind-blowing. If those boats could talk, you would love to hear the stories from all of them.
Where was this boat built, Dave?
This boat
originally?
Destin, Florida.
Destin, Florida. And
For those that don't know, the Hooker was part of a mothership program that traveled the globe.
this boat was built with a plan in mind, right? They were going to take this boat, put it on the back of that mothership from Adam, and travel the world.
And around the planet.
and while they would travel around the world, they had a cradle. The Hooker would get put inside this cradle, and then the cradle would get lifted, hoisted up onto the back of the Madam. And that's how they were able to tow that boat around and basically move it around the world. These guys fished in places that, you know, people fish now, but it wasn't even heard of back then.
They're not just boats, they have a story, right? This was a classic boat from South Florida. This was a, you know, legendary charter boat in the Bahamas. He's got the Hooker from the Madam and the Hooker. If you know anything about sport fishing history, the bottom of that boat has seen more water in more places than any boat anywhere in the world. Dave had to have it.
Captain Skip Smith called me up and said, hey, Dave, you know, I'm looking to sell the boat. And like I told him, I said, Skip, I don't know how I'm going to pay for it, but I want it. Let me figure out how to pull this off.
Dave loved every one of those boats. He had stories for every one of those boats, and he treated them the way they should be treated.